and barbaric. How can this government that talks about being democratic and spreading democracy around the world, how can they actually be treating people like this? And yet they are. A few miles down the road in Lincolnshire, there is a former prison called Moreton Hall. Look it up, Moreton Hall. And a few months ago, we were told that the people in that prison who had been turned into a detention centre, which meant the people in that prison were there for no other reason than their immigration status. And a lot of them were released. And that was a good thing because, come on, we're living in a global pandemic. You do not want to be putting people in close quarters. Look at what's happening in the universities. Look at the student halls. And they chose to pay £9,000 to be there. Prisoners have got no choice. And yet I've heard in the last week that Moreton Hall has been quietly opened back up. So why? What's going on there? You know, is this something we want to support? Because what I'm saying is that everybody here today, maybe there's a few naive people, I wish you well, but most people, you know our government's corrupt. You know they invaded Iraq for the oil. You know they bombed the hell out of Libya. You know they're stealing coltan, cadmium, and diamonds, gold and oil from Africa. We all know this. And yet what are we going to do about it? Because if we stand by and do nothing, if we walk on by and ignore it, then I'm sorry, but we are just as complicit with this racist, imperialist government. So I don't care that it's raining. I don't care that winter's coming, because this injustice must not be allowed to continue. And the only way that it will stop is by the people organising and rising up. Now, many people won't know this because it's not been in the news, but there's another older man in Nottingham who has been on the streets while having prostate cancer. And that man had worked in this country for 22 years, but because he didn't have the right paperwork, then the minute he couldn't work, he's got no benefits. And that's just one example. It happens again and again and again. It's injustice. If you are happy to have a Jamaican carer wipe your grandmother's bum, but you are not happy to defend her children's right to be here, then I'm sorry, but you are part of the problem. Racism goes from the individual level to the national level, and our government is a corrupt and racist government. The legal institution is racist. The policing is racist. The immigration system is racist. And we here in Nottingham United Against Racism, we are saying that we're not going to walk on by. We will not walk on by. We're going to stand in solidarity with our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, because racism can affect anybody, you know, and we need to stand up against it. So join us, get involved, talk about your experiences, use the open mic. Black Lives Matter!